Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Y'all having a good morning? Refreshed? Well, welcome to Girl Talk with Virginia. How has everything been going? It is Friday morning if you're watching this in real time. If not, welcome to the replay. But welcome to Girl Talk with Virginia. And today's show is going to be a special episode. I'm going to do not my regular formula of stories and tips, but today I'm going to have a Q&A session. Something so special for you all. I had a few people inbox me or direct message me a couple of questions that they had to gain some clarity about how they can gain prosperity or how they could be more successful with it or how they can live life on their terms, period. The thing about Prosper Under Pressure is our motto is that we want you to be calm, learn ways to be calm, overcome fear, worry, and doubt. We want you to have a balanced life. We don't want you working too much, doing other things too much. We want your life to be well-rounded and balanced instead of, not having time for certain areas that's important to you. Also, we want to help you develop boldness. That's another vision of Prosper Under Pressure. Build boldness. That means that, while you want things in life, and you could be already at a very high level, but as a person who likes to achieve things, and professional women usually ought to have the personality where they always want to go to the next level, then that's what Prosper Under Pressure is for, is to help you get to that next level, to develop that boldness so that you are able to go after what you want without having to have the worries, fears, and doubts. So those components go together. But that's another component. But then we also want you to be able to develop yourself, because you yourself is at the centerpiece of this whole live life on your terms, finding calm, balance, and boldness. All those things comes from the self. And so you have to develop the self, not saying you're not already developed, but once you kind of get stuck at a certain level in your career, then you start feeling that plateau, and then it makes you start worrying, fearful, and doubtful that you can't get to your next level, or that something is wrong with you that you can't get to your next level. And so today's session, Girl Talk with Virginia, we're going to focus on, like I said, a couple of people DM'd me some questions. And so I always want to be available to, in a sense, when you direct message me a question, it's almost a one-on-one time. And so I want that intimate feel with this Girl Talk. I want you to be able to reach out to me when you have additional concerns or other things going on in your mind. So today's show is dedicated to you. You're going to get your answers for the people who DM me these couple of questions. And the thing about me sharing these answers to these questions with you all, getting a better clarity of how to proceed, is that putting it in the Girl Talk, it means it's going to help other people also, because the same questions that you had, somebody else probably has that same question but wasn't bold enough. I had that self-confidence to address it and put it in the DM so we could talk about it during Girl Talk. So special session. Also, I might do this more frequently, because I know from time to time people have questions about certain things, especially because I normally give a lot of tips and tools. And so people are usually having questions about the clarity of some of the other Girl Talk sessions I've done, where I've given you tips about how to be calm, bold, balanced life, and focus on yourself. So let's dive into this first question. Question number one, I'm going to have to refer to my notes. How to accept a no for an answer? That's a good question, because as I was saying earlier, is that sometimes you hit a plateau and you start getting a lot of no's. And so then it makes you feel like you're not being successful and getting to your next level. And your next level can be anything. Your next level can be from your 0 to your 1, your 2 to your 3. And some people could be at a 9, but just want to get all the way to the 10 and actually break the mold, break the glass ceiling and go past 10. Get everything that you deserve, you work hard for. So that's what all this is about. So how do I accept a no for an answer? I have a couple of suggestions to go along with that. To accept no for an answer, first of all, when a door is closed, it's like it's people take it as a negative thing. Like when the door is closed, like opportunities or whatever closed, especially if you've been working hard to get to those opportunities. But sometimes a door closed means that's enough on that end, and that there's something else better for you and bigger for you. But you just have to be willing, bold enough to open the next door. And the reason why people keep going to the nose and the door that's closed is because they already know what's on the other side of that door. They know that there's a $10,000 bonus, or there's a raise, or there's more vacation time with that door that you wanted to go through that was a no. Maybe you wanted a bonus. Maybe you did petition for additional vacation time and didn't get it for some reason. Or maybe, you're just so tired from being overworked, and when you get home, you don't have enough energy for your family. So whatever no's it is, how to accept those is, first of all, like I said, when the door is closed, that means there's another perfect opportunity waiting for you on another yes. And also, you have to remember that just because you get one no, this is tip number 2, because when you get one no, that doesn't mean you're going to get all no's. So one no may be a signal like, maybe I need to increase my skills, or maybe I need to put in more time to get more vacation time. Maybe it's something that you need to do personally. That's part of that self to ensure that you have this, whatever it is that may be the issue with the no, make sure you develop those things. And so when you ask again, or when you go to a different company or a different person, then next time your no is more likely to be a yes. And so it's just little things you have to put in place. You have to not panic about certain things when something is a no, and feel fearful and worried about, maybe you can't get the better job that you want, or doubting yourself. And so just think of a no as a no right now. Let me, self-reflect, look at some things I may need to do for myself. And that way I can improve myself, personal or professional development. It's always a good thing to do. You can never get too many professional and personal developments. But also, once again, a no then just means take a look, reflect, see what you need to adjust, ask again, or ask a different person. And hey, that yes is going to eventually come along. You just have to, put some little extra steps in place, do some strategies, develop your boldness, and your no eventually will be a yes. So I hope that helped out. Because that's very important when you're trying to do more with your life, and there's always going to be no's, that way you won't get discouraged. But also, the thing about accepting a no is that you have to overcome your fear of rejection, because that could be some of it too. Like you're so used to excelling, and then when you hit a no, it's like it's rejection, and so you don't adjust to it well, and feel upset because you're so used to achieving everything. But sometimes when you get to a level, the resistance get hard. And so that's why you get more no's at a higher level in your life than you do, like maybe you just freshly a new person at a company. That would be pretty new versus somebody who's been in the company probably like 10 years. So that's what I mean when I say levels. But, you have to get over that fear of rejection. So, it goes back to the worry, fears, and doubts, of fear and rejection, but just go, like I said, for the other steps. Just either go to school, get some professional development, or personal development. It could be self-development, and increase your skills, or know that when one door closed, it's time to open the other door, right? So I hope that answered your question. That was a perfect question. And remember, anytime y'all want to ask a question, you have some extra information you want to be addressed, don't feel like you cannot DM me. I may do it in a Q&A like this so it can help a lot of other people, or I may just I will DM you back directly for one. But then I'm going to bring it to a broader, audience so that everybody can benefit from these awesome questions. So, as an interjection before I get to the second question, I want you to remember about the worry, fears, and doubts that can sometimes take over and, have you feeling some type of way. But, you have to get over that fear of rejection, because it's just not beneficial to you getting to your next level. And so that was an awesome question. Okay, so the second question that was DM to me, it says, why is it hard to accept change? And it is hard to accept change because once again, you have fear, that you would lose something. You may worry that, you may not get another opportunity like that, or that you're losing out on an opportunity, or you may be doubtful that there's anything else better. So accepting change kind of goes hand in hand with the accepting the no, is that you have to be open-minded to adjust to new things, because sometimes new things don't always mean negative. Sometimes it means positive. It means you're going to get more. And once again, it goes back to that door open and door closed. Like, you don't know what's on the door that's closed, so you always want to stay with the thing that's familiar, because you're in a comfort zone, and it's hard to get out of that comfort zone and readjust to a new situation. But there's that old rule that, give it a try. And the old rule would be that it takes 21 times, as they say, or 21 days for a new habit to form from an old habit. That's one of the famous theories about habit changing. And so just give it a chance is what I'm saying. Like, do it consistently for a while. Give it a chance to kick in, to be something new and different. And as you do it more, it'll become the new familiar, and you'll develop a calm and peace about it and be more at ease with participating in the change. And so once again, it goes back to that fear, worry, and doubt that you're fearful that you're going to lose out on something of value. So you don't want to change what you already perceive as your level of value. Then you worry because the routine is broken. Change is hard for some people, especially if you like structure and there's a new pattern of doing things that change. Well, then sometimes that it's hard to adapt, to learn to do stuff new, and the routine is broken. So it makes you a little fearful and worried and doubtful, and keeps you on edge. And so, give it a chance. Do it a little while, adjust a little by little. Doesn't have to be an overnight success, but any process taken little by little will eventually um, render the results that you're looking for. And so I have a couple of questions for you. How was this Q&A? Did you was it beneficial? Did I answer your questions? Let me know. Give me some comments, some likes, even do some shares and some connects. Let me know if you like this Q&A, because I enjoyed the intimacy of it. I enjoy being able to answer questions. And I want you to always feel free to, ask me any question that you want, that you may need some tips or tools or 411 on. And that's the purpose of this, and that's why I want to intervene. So I hope Girl Talk was helpful, the Q&A session. So another question I have is, what do you need to get to your next level? And once again, everybody's on a different level. So whatever your next level is, if you say you're on level 9 already, then hey, I would like to help push you to level 10, because as you become higher in levels of life, then the resistance gets extremely tough. And so that's why you need ways to help you prosper under pressure. You want to make sure you overcome your worry, fears, and doubts and live a life of calm. You want to make sure that every component and area of your life is well balanced so you can have a well-rounded life. You want to make sure that you develop some tips and tools of how to be bold to go after your next level. And also, you want to be able to focus on the self. So that's a part of the prospering under pressure, those 4 components: the balance, the self, the boldness, and also the calm. Right. So that's what the Girl Talk is about, prosper under pressure. We are in the midst of our 40 days marathon. I think we're on day 10 today. I hope you enjoyed the Q&A session. I want you to always strive to work on developing your calm, boldness, balance, and self. So remember, shoot me those Q&As. I really enjoyed it. This segment of Get Your Answers, the Girl Talk Q&A. Also, to close out, make sure you connect And we want to see you tomorrow on the next segment, the next show of Girl Talk with Virginia. I enjoyed you. Have a blessed day and see you next time. Peace. Oh, and remember, the pressures of life mold your mold your comeback to success. I develop a new mantra for the group. The pressures of life mold your comeback to success. So that is going to be the basis of Prosper Under Pressure. I found as a motto. I had one before, but I wanted to, like they say, rebrand it. So that's the new one. The pressures of life mold your comeback to success. See you tomorrow to continue the Girl Talk with Virginia, the 40 Days Marathon. Peace.